right, let's start. So, Zekai, you're new, so just take note that you feel free to use the chat. We have a question to ask. All right, so be respectful. Now, if you are going to the toilet, don't need to ask me for permission. Just type into the chat, I'm going to the toilet. And when you're back, just type I'm back. So just to inform, again, this is a National Day promotion. So please continue to share with your family and friends. Pass a handphone number to your friends, and then they'll get 25% off. You also get 25% off if they subscribe. All right, let's start. Now, the highlighted one, if you notice, I have highlighted question 1. All right, because a lot of you got this wrong. Okay, so let's see why you all have gotten it wrong. Just a minute. Okay, now, Denzel made the following statements on how a fish breathes. All right. Okay, so a fish, let me just take note. Okay, Sarah. Okay, hi, Sarah. Okay, statement 1. Water containing dissolved oxygen enters the mouth and passes through. Okay, now we want the incorrect one. Okay, so I put a cross here. Now, first of all, this word is very important. Dissolved oxygen. So I put a star. All right, now oxygen gas is in the air around us. Okay, now my question to everyone is, you can unmute yourself. Do you think fish can breathe oxygen from the air? Do you think fish can breathe in oxygen from the air? Type into the chat. Can fish breathe through the can fish breathe the oxygen through the air? Okay, thank you, Zekai. Thank you, Hui Mei. The rest, what's your response? Can fish breathe in oxygen from the air around us? Thank you, Jiening. Right, so the answer is no. All right, they can only breathe in the oxygen that's dissolved inside the water. So gases can dissolve in water. Even carbon dioxide gas can dissolve in water. If you like to drink Coca-Cola, you are actually drinking a drink that has carbon dioxide dissolved in the water. All right, it's a carbonated drink. Okay, so gases can dissolve in water. So the oxygen gas must first dissolve in the water before the fish can take in the oxygen. Okay, so this water, see, water will enter the mouth, which is correct. All right, water enters the mouth and passes through the gills. That is correct. All right. So then next, dissolved oxygen from the water is absorbed into the blood vessels in the mouth. Now, blood vessels is not in the mouth. Can you all type into the chat, where are the blood vessels found? Which part of the fish which part of the fish is close to the blood vessels? Okay, good job, Hui Mei. Which part of the fish is close to the blood vessels for gas exchange? So in other words, my question is, which part of the fish is in charge of gas exchange? Gas exchange takes place where? Where does gas exchange take place? Yes, thank you, Zekai. Thank you, Jiening. Okay, so it's gills. So this word is wrong. It should be gills. So the blood vessels are near to the gills. All right, so this statement is wrong. Next, statement 3, the fish opens its mouth to release dissolve carbon dioxide in the water. Now that's not true. All right. In fact, the correct statement should be the dissolved carbon dioxide gas. Okay, again, dissolve is important. Carbon dioxide gas can also dissolve and then it's carried by the blood from the different parts of the fish body and goes to the gills. So basically, gills, please know this, gills is for gas exchange. All right, so exchange oxygen, exchange carbon dioxide, but must be dissolved. Okay, so gas exchange. All right, exchange what? So exchange, so basically take in, all right, dissolved oxygen. So you need the word dissolve and then give away, all right, give out. That means I want to get rid of it. Give out dissolved carbon dioxide gas. Okay, so these two words are important. Normally, I will highlight the important word, dissolved. You need to have the gas dissolved in water, then it can be taken in. Okay, so gills are, so basically you have dissolved oxygen and dissolved carbon dioxide. So this word is important. All right, so here this is correct, this is wrong. All right, because dissolved carbon dioxide is not released through the mouth. All right, so open the mouth, that's wrong. All right, it is through the gills. Okay, so it should be open the gills. They open and close the gills. Okay, so the only wrong one, they want the wrong one will be 2 and 3. So the answer is C. Is everybody clear? All right, answer is C. Okay, so my drawing is very not so nice, but then y'all try to really terrible. Doesn't look like fish. Let me draw a fish. You know, I got donkey for art when I was in primary school. I really cannot draw to save my life. Okay, let me draw a open mouth. Okay, and then there's gills. All right, so please know that the direction, let me use blue color. So the water will enter through the mouth. This is water that contains the dissolved oxygen gas. And then can you tell me how does the water come up from the fish? Everybody type into the chat. How does water say bye-bye to the fish? How does water leave the fish? Through the one. How does water leave the fish? Thank you, Zhe Kai. Thank you, Jia Ping. Okay, so through the gills. Okay, so in other words, enters the mouth and then exit through the gills. Okay, so in and out. Right, so let me highlight it for you. Okay, so entry is through the mouth, water will enter the mouth, and water will come up from the gills. So it is this direction. Okay, any questions so far? Okay, so this is the gills, and this one is through the mouth. All right, let's move on. Question 2. Now the diagram presents the human circulatory system, right? And then I would like the ABCD represent the blood flowing in 4 different blood vessels. So there are 4 different blood vessels, ABCD. Okay, the ABCD is a blood, okay, flowing in the 4 different blood vessels. And then you basically, I would like to first ask everybody, circulatory system, can you name me the 3 parts? Circulatory system is made up of 3 parts. Can everybody type into the chat? What are the 3 parts in the circulatory system? Some people pronounce it as circulatory system. All right, circulatory system or circulatory system. All right, so can you type into the chat? Let's see who is the first person who can tell me what are the 3 parts. Wow, well done. Were I too fast? Wow, like going. Let me read one by one. Okay. Hui Mei, you only gave me 2. You're short of 1. There should be 3, but good try, Hui Mei. Marissa won. Well done. Okay, Jie Kai, well done. But you need to put a comma. Otherwise, I was trying to see which word and which word is the same. Xia Ping, good job. Also need a comma. Hui Mei, yeah, you forgot. Okay, Hui Mei, this thing is so important. Without this thing, you will die. It's in the center part of your body. All right, when you say the pledge, your hand is near the what? Yes, good job, Hui Mei. Okay, Jie Ning, good job. All right, so it is the heart. Without the heart, blood cannot circulate around your body. The heart pumps the blood so that your blood can circulate. Circulate means go around. All right, circulate means go around the body. Just a minute. Oh, Tristan is here. Let me just. All right, you are seeing the wrong. Let me switch over. Okay, now it's correct. Okay, well done. Welcome, Tristan. All right, let's move on. So heart, blood. All right, so heart has to pump the blood. Okay, so blood is the second part, and of course you have blood vessel. All right, so heart, blood, and blood vessel. Okay, maybe I will highlight for you, because sometimes open-ended questions may ask you state the three parts. All right, so circulatory system got heart, got blood vessel, three things. All right, heart will pump the blood around your body. The blood has to circulate around your body. Now let's take a look here. Okay, I'm going to highlight in red. Now this is the flow of blood. Okay, so I'll start here. Now this question, if you never see the arrow properly, you will make careless mistake. All right, so this is how the blood will flow from the lungs, go to the heart. From the heart, the blood goes to all parts of the body. And from all parts of the body, the blood goes back to the heart. And then the blood goes from the heart to the lungs. All right, so if you see my laser pointer, you always start from the lungs first. All right, so everybody now imagine you're trying to breathe in. Everybody breathe in hard in front of your computer, laptop. Everybody breathe in hard. When you breathe in hard, all right, there'll be gas exchange at the lungs. Lungs is like the gills. Just now we talked about the gills is for gas exchange. All right, so let me maybe also highlight this for you. All right, so the gills is for gas exchange. That's for fish. But in human beings, gas exchange takes place in the lungs. All right, so let me write here. So lungs will be for gas exchange. All right, so gas exchange at the lungs. So that's where you breathe in oxygen, you're trying to breathe out carbon dioxide. Okay, so the amount of oxygen, so let me just write down, okay, the amount of oxygen, let's say here we have, I'm just giving any number, okay, so let's say here we have 10 units of oxygen. I'm just going to write 10 oxygen, all right, easier. Okay, 10 oxygen. Then when it comes to C, can everybody type here, how many units of oxygen will I have? Will I have equal to 10, more than 10 or less than 10? Everybody type into the chat. This one, C. At C, will I have equal to 10 or more than 10 or less than 10? Okay. Okay, good job, Jie Ning. Good job, Jie Kai. Good job, Marisa. Good job, Marisa. Marisa won wrong concept, but good try. All right. So it has to be less than 10 because your heart will also take in some oxygen. Your heart will be using up some of the oxygen gas. All right. For respiration, your heart also needs energy. Okay. So here will be maybe 9, let's just put 8 oxygen. Okay. Then when it comes to D, all right, let's go to D. Will it be equals to 8 or more than 8 or less than 8? Can you all type equal 8, more than 8 or less than 8? I'm talking about here, D. Equals 8. How many units of oxygen? Is it equals to 8, more than 8 or less than 8? Okay, good job, everyone. Less than 8. I only have response from Marisa, Wang Jiening, and Jia Ping. The rest, are you still thinking I don't have response? Because if you have response, don't worry about giving Miss Ivy the wrong answer. All right, that's where I know who needs more help. Right? Okay, good job, Marisa. Good job, J.Kai. So here would be, let's just put 4 units of oxygen. All right. Then when it comes to A, again, it will drop, let's say just 3 units of oxygen. I'm just giving any number, just giving fictitious number, all right? So basically, I want you to know that oxygen will drop. So as you start, always from the lungs, all right? Always remember, start from the lungs where you breathe in, breathe out. So here, 10 units of oxygen. So blood is flowing this way. This is how the blood is flowing. So 10 units of oxygen here. Then here, 8 units of oxygen. Go to other body parts, then 4 units of oxygen, then 3 units of oxygen. So basically you get less than 8, 4, 3. The number will drop for oxygen. Now I'm going to use blue color for carbon dioxide. All right. So for carbon dioxide, I just give any number. All right. So there'll be less carbon dioxide when you breathe in. But anyway, let me just write down, let's say I have 3 units of carbon dioxide. All right, in B. All right. So carbon dioxide, 3 units of carbon dioxide. Now, when it comes to C, can you tell me how many units of carbon dioxide? Equals 3, more than 3, less than 3, please type it into the chat.